Isang mapagpalang araw sa inyong lahat, mga kapatid. Especially po sa lahat ng nakikinig at nanonood dito sa ating YouTube channel. So yung pag-uusapan natin sa araw na ito is all about the Lenten season. As you know, mga kapatid, today marks the beginning of the Lenten season, yung Ash Wednesday. Ano ba yung Lenten season, no? So the Lenten season, it begins today, Ash Wednesday, and lasts up to the Mass of the Lord's Supper. And kapag sinabi nating Lenten season, it is a time of fasting and penance, which occurs during the springtime and lasts for 40 days. So nakikita natin sa definition itself na nandun yung mga iba't ibang pangalan ng Lenten season. Yung una from the German word Fastenzeit, a time of fasting and penance. And in the Old English word, yung Lenten, which means springtime, dito rin na-derive yung Lent, no? Kaya sabi dito, which occurs in springtime, the season, and lasts for 40 days, yung Quadragesima. So ito yung mga iba't ibang pangalan ng Lenten season. And this Lenten season can be defined as a period of 40 days before Easter, and intended for the time of intensive preparation for the celebration of the Paschal Mystery. So tatanungin natin, mga kapatid, itong Ash Wednesday. This day is the grand opening of the penitential season of the Church, the solemn beginning of the 40 days preparation period for Easter. And it's got its name because on this day, the ashes were distributed first only to the penitents, later on to the faithful. No? Yun pala dati, yung mga nagpapalagay lang ng ash before, yung mga nagkakasala lang. And this way back to the old church. When a Christian committed capital sin like murder, apostasy, and adultery, he had to undergo public penance. So dapat makita sa kanya na siya talagang nagsisisi. So nagpapalagay siya ng ashes, and eventually na-develop ito. It's not only the penitent na nagpapalagay ng ashes, but then also all the faithful. And the ashes are first of all a symbol of transiency. These are the residues of something what was burned and was banished. Yung ashes na ginagamit during the Ash Wednesday, ito yung mga ginamit na before, no? Last year na mga palaspas. Sinusunog ito at hanggang maging abo siya, very refined. And by receiving the ashes, we are reminded how short and how passing human life is. Only a short while and nothing will be left of us but a handful of dust and earth. So nakikita natin, mga kapatid, na lahat-lahat ng meron tayo, especially material things, mawawala yan at the end of our earthly life. Magiging aburin tayo. And it goes back how we were created by God. Galing tayo sa lupa, at kapag namatay tayo, babalik rin tayo sa lupa. And ashes are also a sign of purity. Sabi natin, they look dirty, but in reality, they are very pure element, since they are the result of burning process in which the fire destroyed all impurity. The reception of the ashes is a call and an invitation to undergo such a process of purification in the coming 40 days. Since it is a burning process, it can be very painful, but it is purifying and liberating. So nakita natin mga kapatid na ganun yung buhay natin. Ang buhay natin ay very short. We do not know kung kailan tayo mamamatay. But the point is isinabuhay natin, ginawa nating kapaki-pakinabang buhay natin. And as a result of it, we have to cling to God. Dapat matuto tayo na bumalik sa Diyos. Dapat pagsisihan natin makasalanan natin. And maging bago ulit tayong creature. Maging bagong ulit tayong mga nilalang ng Diyos through purification, through the sacrament of reconciliation. And sana, in this time of Lent, yung 3 discipline of Lent na fasting, almsgiving, and prayer, sana may sa buhay natin. These are simple things that we need to do as a baptized Catholics, as a Christian. At sana, through the grace of God, magawa natin ito even in our simple ways. And after doing all these things, we'll be happily participating in the resurrection of Christ. Yun nga, sinasabi na yung Lenten season, it has two character. Yung recalling of our baptism. And the next one is by penance. The season of Lent has a twofold character. Primarily by recalling or preparing for baptism, and by penance. And it disposes the faithful who more diligently hear the word of God and devote themselves to prayer to celebrate the Paschal mystery. And to end up, mga kapatid, sana maging totoo tayong anak ng Diyos. I know it's hard to live the gospel values. It's hard to live yung mga isabuhay, yung mga minsan sinasabi natin. Pero we try our best. We ask for the grace na kinakailangan natin for us to be a good Christian, for us to inspire other people, for us to be a living witnesses of His love and mercy. Ito yung paanyaya sa atin ng Diyos in this Lenten season. Sana nakapunta tayo for the Ash Wednesday. Sana we make a fasting and abstinence during this Lenten season. And sana huwag nating kalimutang gumawa ng mga magagandang bagay. Yung mga bagay na ikasisiya ng Panginoon. And after all doing all these things, the end of our earthly life, for sure, makikisaya tayo sa buhay ng walang hanggan, nakasama ang Diyos, nakasama yung mga taong mahal natin sa buhay. And sabi ko nga palaging sinasabi, be a blessing to other people, be a light to them. And sana pag nakikita nila tayo, nandun si Kristo. Si Kristo yung nakikita nila sa buhay natin. May mga mistakes man tayo, may mga sins, nakakakomit tayo ng sins. But let us purify ourselves by going to confession. And Pakita natin, no? Palagi yung sinasabi nga na where sin abounds, grace abounds all the more. Mas malaki ang pag-ibig ng Diyos sa lahat ng kasalanan natin. Remember that, my dear brothers and sisters. So, have a blessed Lenten season. At sana gawin natin yung dapat natin gawin bilang isang nabinyagan, isang Kristiyano na nabubuhay sa pag-ibig ng Diyos. Good afternoon mga kaibigan. God bless us all.